Okay, so what I've gone ahead and done is mixed up some 5-minute epoxy. This is the brand that I'm using. It works quite well. I've had this for a couple of years now and it's still fine. A little bit of paper towel for cleanup. Now I've got the epoxy mixed. I'm going to scoop a small amount of the epoxy off of the cardboard that I'm using, and I'm just going to go ahead and spread that into these gouges in the fuselage very carefully. Just fill those in and then skin them off clean, and try and maintain the body line if you can. But once that's done, you know, it just needs to sit there and dry. Now we're going to move on to the tail. I'm sorry it's you're not getting to see a whole lot here. It's really difficult to work with the camera in your own hand while you're trying to do this type of work. It would have been nice if I'd had somebody come along to give me a hand. But again, all you're trying to do is achieve filling any holes and making sure that you have a good bond. This stuff can run. It's actually quite viscous at moving around, so don't be afraid to have a look at the backside. Make sure you don't have any holes through the back, because it'll run right through to the backside as well. You can sand this, although it's quite difficult to do. The trick is to make sure that your repair does all the filling that it needs to before it begins to set up. Now I'm going to move on quick, and I'm just going to do the repair on this aileron here as well. I'm going to try and get this where you can see while I get a little bit more epoxy here. We should be getting close to the end of what I've mixed up. Okay, and with this we'll try and keep it as neat as possible, but you do have to open the crack up and get the epoxy into it, because if you don't get the epoxy into the crack, it's going to sit on the surface and it's not going to do anything. So open it up and let it go in there, and I'm going to do the back side too. Try and get it into every area that you can reach. Then go ahead again, close it up. Once it's closed up, skin it off the outside so that you don't have a bunch of lumps.